You are irresistibly attractive to women. You easily strike up conversations with beautiful women. You are sizzling hot style strong. You are irresistibly attractive. You walk on easily strike up conversations with beautiful women. Follow your lead with your words. You are strong, extremely muscular, and charming, seductive. You are flirtatious, sexuality. Flirt with women, get you their laugh with your words. You invite women over to you wherever you go. You have fun conversations with wherever you go. Beautiful women laugh and approach you. Women around you wherever you go. You are natural. Women have a hot vibe wherever you go. You are incredibly intelligent. Around you, women trust you and love you. You are natural master storyteller. Women follow your lead. You are extremely. You invite women over to you walk on. You are master storyteller. You have sex with women. Women follow your beautiful women. You invite women conversationalist. You are happy. You have fun. Master storyteller. You have a hot beautiful women stare. You are incredibly intelligent. Women over to you. Full of love. You have fun conversations. Fight over you. You are intelligent to approach you. Women trust how to have a guy full of optimism. You love women. You have a hot enthusiasm. Women crave incredibly intelligent. You know how they show and trust you and love and fall in love. You have sex with a buttload of luxury infatuation and your conversationalist. You know how to know you always know what to talk about. You have sex with you about women. Women are identical master conversationalists. Wherever you go, they fall in love. Women flirt with women. Your body women are crave your attention. Women hormone top of your heads wherever you go. Rich and successful. Women fight over you. Women crave your attention. Hundreds of your time. You are incredibly present. Masters know what to talk about. You flirt with sizzling hot infatuation. Crave your attention. Talk attractive. You always easily strike up conversations and smile for women about your body language. And muscular top at the top of the food. You always know what to talk about and successful. Your body language is seductive. You can at the top of the food and seductive. You are master and sexuality. You are sizzling hot style. You are seductive. You are irresistibly attractive. You are master easily strike up conversations. Sizzling hot style. You are irresistibly attractive to women. You easily strike up conversations with beautiful. You are sizzling hot style strong. You are irresistibly attractive. You are easily strike up conversations with beautiful. Follow your lead with your words. You are strong, extremely muscular, and charming, seductive. Wherever you take master sexuality. Flirt with women. Get you their laugh with your words. You invite women over to you wherever you go. You have fun conversations with wherever you go. Beautiful women laugh and approach you. Women around you wherever you go. You are natural. Women have a hot vibe wherever you go. You are incredibly intelligent. Around you, women trust you and love you. You are natural master storyteller. Women follow your lead. You are extremely. You invite women over to you walk on. You are master storyteller. You have sex with women. Follow your beautiful women. You invite master conversationalist. You are happy. You have fun master storyteller. You have a hot beautiful women stare. You are incredibly intelligent. Women over to you full of love. You have fun conversations. Fight over you. You are intelligent to approach you. Women trust how to have a guy full of optimism. You love women. You have a hot enthusiasm. Women crave incredibly intelligent. You know how they show and trust you and love and fall in love. You have sex with a buttload of luxury infatuation and your conversationalist. You know how to know you always know what to talk about. You have sex with you about women. Women are identical master conversationalists. Wherever you go, they fall in love. Women flirt with women. Your body women are crave your attention. Women hormone top of your heads wherever you go. Rich and successful. Women fight over you. Women crave your attention. Hundreds of your time. You are incredibly present. Masters know what to talk about. You flirt with sizzling hot infatuation. Crave your attention. Talk attractive. You always easily strike up conversations and smile for women about your body language. And muscular top at the top of the food. You always know what to talk about and successful. Your body language is seductive. You can at the top of the food and seductive. You are master sexuality. You are sizzling hot style. You are seductive. You are irresistibly attractive. You are master easily strike up conversations with you wherever you go. You are irresistibly attractive to women. You easily strike up conversations with beautiful. You are sizzling hot style strong. You are irresistibly attractive. You are easily strike up conversations with beautiful. Follow your lead with your words. You are strong, extremely muscular, and charming, seductive. Wherever you take master sexuality. Flirt with women. Get you their laugh with your words. You invite women over to you wherever you go. You have fun conversations with wherever you go. Beautiful women laugh and approach you. Women around you wherever you go. You are natural. Women have a hot vibe wherever you go. You are incredibly intelligent. Around you, women trust you and love you. master storyteller. Women follow your enthusiasm. You are extremely witty. You walk on. You are master story conversations. You have sex with women. Follow beautiful women. You invite master conversationalist. You are a happy guy. Follow master storyteller. You have a hot beautiful women stare. You are incredibly intelligent. Women over to you. Full of love. You have fun conversations. Fight over you. You are intelligent to approach you. Women trust how to love and full of love. You love women. You have a high enthusiasm. Women crave incredibly intelligent. You know how they show and trust you. Their love fall in love. You have sex with a buttload. Women love infatuation and conversationalist. You know how to know when always know what to talk about. You have sex with about women. Women are identical master conversationalists. Wherever you go, they fall in love. Women fight over with women. Your body women are just crave attention. Women hormones top your heads wherever you go. Women fight over you. Women crave your infatuation. Hundreds of your talk. You are incredibly present. Masters know what to talk about. You are a sizzling hot infatuation. Crave your attention. Talk the attractive. You always easily strike up conversation. Smile about your body infatuation. Women love skill talk at the top of the food chain. Always know what to talk about and successful. Your body language is seductive. You think you're at the top of the food chain. Seductive. You are master successful sexuality. You are a sizzling hot style. You are seductive. You are irresistible. You attract top of you are master easily strike up conversations with you wherever you go. You are irresistible. You easily strike up conversations and beautiful. You are a sizzling hot style. Strong. You are irresistible. Attractive. You are contagiously strike up conversations with you and follow your lead. You are strong, extremely muscular and charming. Seductive. Wherever you radiate sexuality. Flirt with you wherever you are. Laugh with your words. You invite women over to you wherever you go. You have incredible conversations with you wherever you go. Beautiful women laugh and approach you. Women ground you are incredibly engaged. You are natural. Women have a hot body wherever you go. You are incredibly intelligent. Around you and trust you and love. You are incredible master storyteller. Women follow your enthusiasm. You are extremely witty. You are how to walk on. You are master story conversation. You have sex with women. Follow your beautiful women. You invite master conversationalist. You are a happy guy. Follow master storyteller. You have a hot beautiful women stare. You are incredibly intelligent. Women over to you. Full of love. You have fun conversations. Fight over you. You are intelligent to approach you. Women trust how to love and full of love. You love women. You have a high enthusiasm. Women crave incredibly intelligent. You know how they show and trust you. Their love fall in love. You have sex with a buttload. Women love infatuation and conversationalist. You know how to know when always know what to talk about. You have sex with you about women. Women are identical master conversationalists. Wherever you go, they fall in love. Women fight over with women. Your body women are just crave attention. Women hormones top your heads wherever you go. Women fight over you. Women crave your infatuation. Hundreds of your talk. You are incredibly present. Masters know what to talk about. You are a sizzling hot infatuation. Crave your attention. Talk the attractive. You always easily strike up conversations. Smile about your body infatuation. Women love skill talk at the top of the food chain. You always know what to talk about and successful. Your body language is seductive. You think you're at the top of the food chain. Seductive. You are master sexuality. You are a sizzling hot style. You are irresistible. You attract top of you wherever you go. Strike up conversations with you wherever you go. You are irresistibly attractive. You easily strike up conversations and beautiful. You are a sizzling hot style. Strong. You are irresistibly attractive. You are contagiously strike up conversations with you and follow your lead. You are strong, extremely muscular and charming. Seductive. Wherever you radiate sexuality. Flirt with you wherever you are. Laugh with your words. You invite women over to you wherever you go. You have incredible conversations with you wherever you go. Beautiful women laugh and approach you. Women ground you wherever you engage. You are natural. Women have a hot body wherever you go. You are incredibly intelligent. Around you and trust you and love. You are natural master storyteller. Women follow your enthusiasm. You are extremely witty. You are how to walk on. You are master story conversation. You have sex with women. Follow your beautiful women. You invite master conversationalist. You are a happy guy. Follow master storyteller. You have a hot beautiful women stare. You are incredibly intelligent. Women over to you. Full of love. You have fun conversations. Fight over you. You are intelligent to approach you. Women trust how to love and full of love. You love women. You have a hot enthusiasm. Women crave incredibly intelligent. You know how they show and trust you. Their love fall in love. You have sex with a buttload. Women love infatuation and unicorn. You are incredibly present wherever you go. Rich and women fight over you. Women crave your infatuation. Hundreds of beautiful talk. You are incredibly present. Masters know what you talk about. You flirt with sizzling hot infatuation. Crave your attention. Talk the attract of your orgasm. Always easily strike up conversation. Smile women about your blush with infatuation and muscular talk at the top of the food chain. You always know what to talk about and successful. Your body language is seductive. You've been converted to top of the food chain. You are masters of women's sexuality. You are a sizzling hot style. You are seductive. You are irresistible. You attract top of the food chain. You easily strike up conversations with you wherever you go. You are irresistibly attractive to men. You easily strike up conversations and beautiful. You are a sizzling hot style. Strong. You are irresistibly attractive. You are flirtatiously strike up conversations with you and follow your lead. You are strong, extreme, muscular, and charming. Wherever you take you radiate sexuality. Flirt with you wherever you are. Laugh with your words. You invite women over to you wherever you go. You have incredible conversations with you wherever you go. Beautiful women laugh you and approach you. Worship the ground. You are wherever you engage. You are natural. You have a hot vibe wherever you go. You are incredibly intelligent. The ground. Women trust you and love you. You are masters story. Women follow your enthusiasm. You are extremely invite worship the house you walk on. You are masters story. You have sex with women. Women follow your beautiful women. You invite master conversations. You are happy. You have fun. Master storyteller. You have a hot beautiful women stare. You are incredibly intelligent. Women over to you. You trust wherever you have fun conversations. Fight over you. You are incredibly to approach you. Women trust how to love and full of love. You love women. You flirt. You have a hot enthusiasm. Women crave your attention. You are master. Know how to women trust you. Their love created. And you have sex with a buttload of enlarged infatuation. Master conversationalist. You know how to. You always know what to talk about. You have sex over you about women. Women are dedicated master conversationalists. Wherever you go, fall in love. Women flirt with women. Your body language crave your attention. Women you are incredibly present wherever you go. Rich and women fight over you. Women crave your infatuation. Hundreds of beautiful talk. You are incredibly present. Masters know what you talk about. You flirt with sizzling hot infatuation. Crave your attention. Talk the attract of your orgasm. Always easily strike up conversations. Smile women about your blush with infatuation and muscular talk at the top of the food chain. You always know what to talk about and successful. Your body language is seductive. You've been converted to top of the food chain. You are masters of sexuality. You are a sizzling hot style. You are irresistibly attractive. You are masters go. Strike up conversations with you wherever you go. You are irresistibly attractive to men. You easily strike up conversations and beautiful. You are a sizzling hot style. Strong. You are irresistibly attractive. You are flirtatiously strike up conversations with you and follow your lead. You are strong, extreme, muscular, and charming. Wherever you take you radiate sexuality. Flirt with you wherever you are. Laugh with your words. You invite women over to you wherever you go. You have incredible conversations with you wherever you go. Beautiful women laugh you and approach you. Worship the ground. You are wherever you engage. You are natural. You have a hot vibe wherever you go. You are incredibly intelligent. The ground. Women trust you and love you. You are master storyteller. Women follow your enthusiasm. You are extremely. You invite worship the house you walk on. You are master story conversations with women. Women follow your beautiful women. You invite master conversationalist. You are happy. You have fun. Master storyteller. You have a hot beautiful women stare. You are incredibly intelligent. Women over to you. Trust wherever you have fun conversations. Fight over you. You are incredibly to approach you. Women trust how to love and full of love. You love women. You have a hot enthusiasm. Women crave your incredibly intelligent. You know how to women trust you. Their love created. And you have sex with a buttload of enlarged infatuation. Master conversationalist. You know how to. You always know what to talk about. You have sex over you about women. Women are dedicated master conversationalists. Wherever you go, fall in love. Women flirt with women. Your body language crave your attention. You are incredibly present wherever you go. Rich and women fight over you. Women crave your infatuation. Hundreds of beautiful talk. You are incredibly present. Masters know what you talk about. You flirt with sizzling hot infatuation. Crave your attention. Talk the attract of your orgasm. Always easily strike up conversations. Smile women about your blush with infatuation and muscular talk at the top of the food chain. You always know what to talk about and successful. Your body language is seductive. You've been converted to top of the food chain. You are masters of sexuality. You are a sizzling hot style. You are seductive. You are irresistibly attractive. You are masters go. Strike up conversations with wherever you go. You are irresistibly attractive to women. You easily strike up conversations and beautiful. You are a sizzling hot style strong. You are irresistibly attractive. You are contagiously strike up conversations and sexuality. Follow your lead. You are strong, extremely muscular and charming. Approach you wherever you are. Radiate sexuality. Flirt with you wherever you learn laugh with your words. You invite women over to you wherever you go. You have incredible conversations and sexuality. You go. Beautiful women laugh you approach you. Worship the ground. You are wherever you engage. You are natural. You have a hot fire wherever you go. You are incredibly intelligent. The ground. Women trust you and love you. You are master storyteller. Women follow your enthusiasm. You are extremely. You invite worship the how to walk on. You are master storyteller. You have sex with women. Women follow your beautiful women. You invite master conversationalist. You are happy. You have fun. Master storyteller. You have a hot beautiful women stare. You are incredibly intelligent. Women over to you. You have fun conversation. Fight over you. You are intelligent. Approach you. Women trust how to have a full of their you love women. You have a hot enthusiasm. Women crave incredibly intelligent. You know how to women trust you. Their love created and you have sex with a buttload of luxury infatuation. Master conversationalist. You know how to make women always know what to talk about. You have sex over you about women. Women are addicted to master conversationalists wherever you go. They fall in love. Women flirt with women. You lust women are just crave your attention. Women you are incredibly present wherever you go. Rich and successful. Fight over you. Women crave your infatuation. Hundreds of beautiful men. You are incredibly present. Masters know what to talk about. You flirt with sizzling luxury infatuation. Crave your attention. You talk to attract their orgasms. You always easily strike up conversations. Smile for women about your body. You are and muscular talents. Top of the food chain. You always know what to talk about and successful. You invite language out with your words. You give your top of the food chain. You are master seducing sexuality. You are a sizzling hot style. You are irresistibly attractive. You are master seducing. Strike up conversations with you wherever you go. You are irresistibly attractive to women. You easily strike up conversations and beautiful. You are a sizzling hot style strong. You are irresistibly attractive. You are contagiously strike up conversations and sexuality. Follow your lead. You are strong, extremely muscular and charming. Approach you wherever you are. Radiate sexuality. Flirt with you wherever you learn laugh with your words. You invite women over to you wherever you go. You have incredible conversations and sexuality. You go. Beautiful women laugh you approach you. Worship the ground. You are wherever you engage. You are natural. You have a hot fire wherever you go. You are incredibly intelligent. The ground. Women trust you and love you. You are master storyteller. Women follow your enthusiasm. You are extremely. You invite worship the how to walk on. You are master storyteller. You have sex with women. Women follow your beautiful women. You invite master conversationalist. You are happy. You have fun. Master storyteller. You have a hot beautiful women stare. You are incredibly intelligent. Women over to you. You have fun conversation. Fight over you. You are intelligent. Approach you. Women trust how to have a full of their love. You love women. You have a hot enthusiasm. Women crave incredibly intelligent. You know how to women trust you. Their love created and you have sex with a buttload of luxury infatuation. Master conversationalist. You know how to make women always know what to talk about. You have sex over you about women. Women are addicted to master conversationalists wherever you go. They fall in love. Women flirt with women. You lust women. Women crave your attention. You are incredibly present wherever you go. Rich and successful. Fight over you. Women crave your infatuation. Hundreds of beautiful men. You are incredibly present. Masters know what to talk about. You flirt with sizzling luxury infatuation. Crave your attention. You talk to attract their orgasms. You always easily strike up conversations. Smile for women about your body. You are and muscular talents. Top of the food chain. You always know what to talk about and successful. You invite language out with your words. You give your top of the food chain. You are master seducing sexuality. You are a sizzling hot style. You are irresistibly attractive. You are master easily strike up conversations with you wherever you go. You are irresistibly attractive to women. You easily strike up conversations and beautiful. You are a sizzling hot style strong. You are irresistibly attractive. You are contagiously strike up conversations and sexuality. Follow your lead. You are strong, extremely muscular and charming. Approach you wherever you are. Master sexuality. Flirt with you wherever you learn laugh with your words. You invite women over to you wherever you go. You have incredible conversations and wherever you go. Beautiful women laugh you approach you. Worship the ground. You are wherever you engage. You are natural. You have a hot fire wherever you go. You are incredibly intelligent. The ground. Women follow your enthusiasm. You are incredibly intelligent. You master storyteller. Women follow your enthusiasm. You are extremely witty or sharp how to walk on. You are master story conversations with women. Women follow your beautiful women. You invite master conversations. You are happy. You have fun conversation storyteller. You have a hot beautiful women stare. You are incredibly intelligent. Women over to you. Trust wherever you have fun conversation. You have a hot over you. You are intelligent to approach you. Women trust how to love and full of their love. You love women. You have a hot enthusiasm. Women brave and incredibly intelligent. You know how to show and open their love. Women fall in love. You have sex with a buttload of enlightened infatuation and your conversationalist. You know how to make women fall in love to talk about. You have sex over you about women. Women are dedicated to master conversations. Heads wherever you go. Fall in love. Women flirt with women. You lust women. Women crave irritation. Women you are incredibly present. Heads wherever you go. Women fight over you. Women crave your infatuation. You love beautiful men. You are incredibly present. Masters know what you talk about. You are a sizzling hot infatuation. Crave irritation. You talk the attractor of your orgasm. Always easily strike up a conversation.